parents came here looking for a better life for their children. They were both able to vote for me, and they're here to see me become the first Indian state senator in Connecticut.
Hi everyone, I'm Sujata Gadkar-Wilcox, and I'm the new senator for District 22, which includes Bridgeport, Trumbull, and Monroe.
Has it hit you yet? And at like what point did it hit you? They're like, oh wow, I'm a state senator.
Yeah, I think it hit me this week as I have all of my first committee meeting, my first vote, my first press conference. Yep. So this week I'm like, oh, okay, this feels that now I feel like the senator, and you know, people will stop you in the hall and say senator. I've stopped turning around saying, who are you talking to? You know, I mean,
as a teacher of democracy and the Constitution, it's really an honor and a privilege to be living, breathing, and embodying those very same values and those principles.
And it's a job that I love. I love working with students, and I love teaching. Mm-hmm. I also happen to love democracy, and I want to see you know, a democratic process that it's about relationships and about community engagement. And so I'm so thrilled to be in a position to then also be able to advocate for the policy issues that are important to the community that I represent. And I love the 22nd district. I mean, it's the best district in Connecticut. You know,
everybody says that.
It's fantastic. It is. And especially for me because, you know, so I grew up in New York City, in Queens.
Okay.
And we've been living in Trumbull for 20 years. So I'm an urban, suburban person.
Yep.
I'm a kid of immigrants, I'm a person of color. This district is one of the most diverse districts in Connecticut. So to me, it has that sense of community that we built.
And especially honored to be here, I believe, as the first Indian senator in Connecticut ever, and the first South Asian.
Connecticut. So just talk to me a little bit about what that means to you.
That means a lot to me, because, you know, when I first ran with my funny sounding name, you know, it took a while for people to say, how do you say that? You know, and that's what I love about grassroots politics, because, you know, at some point that just becomes familiar. And if you ask people really now in Trumbull, Bridgeport, and Monroe too, because of all the grassroots campaigning, they know Sujata.
I did read that your favorite show is Parks and Rec.
Yes.
So I know obviously you probably don't have a ton of time, but like, you know, what's your 5 to 9 look like after work? Like, are you able to like watch much? Like,
no, I mean, even now, now it's a good thing I was watching that long before, and I think I even started watching Parks and Rec after almost when it was, you know, not being aired regularly. But what drew me to Parks and Rec was this sense of, you know, government that's about community, and of course, even the group that's being portrayed there becomes their own community. And I feel like that with my grassroots team, you know, we only got to know each other because we were involved in politics, and they feel like a family to me.
I did watch a lot of The Office.
Yes, I love The Office too.
Which Office character are you?
Oh my gosh. All right, so Parks and Rec, I've thought about that many times. So The Office, well, so I have a couple of things there, because, you know, Andy went to Cornell, so I always I
was gonna say I'm Andy, because my sense of humor is very corny.
It's very, I think I'm more like a Jim figure, you know.
Okay.
I try to kind of build consensus in the office.
Okay. So as far as Jim, do you like look like off screen at like an imaginary camera whenever somebody says something that doesn't make sense? Can you give the camera
Oh my gosh. No, I'm usually like, gosh, when's the camera going to be off? So I can, like, you know, yeah.
What are some other things that you like to do in your spare time? Some other hobbies, things that people would be like, wow, I didn't know a professor and state senator would be interested in that.
And that, well, I did. Well, one thing, I mean, I used to choreograph Bollywood dance, actually, when I was at law school.
Wow.
And we did it with you know, friends who were both South Asian and friends who were not South Asian, and it was a big kind of multicultural mix.
Yeah. So was it like you would choreograph a number and then like they would do it at like a...
Yes, like we used to have a big event.
Town Green or something?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, so I was at law school at University of Pennsylvania, so they would have an undergraduate show.
Oh.
And they were known to have this undergraduate show, and then we would be there I think we were called the lawyers because we should have come up with a better name.
Yeah.
But it was like the lawyers are now going to dance.
That is what we are.
Yeah. It's so typical for lawyers. We didn't even think that we should be more creative. We're like, okay.
No, but we're lawyers.
So yeah, so there's video of that actually. I have to find that.
That's
from
amazing.
Yeah, from then. That was a lot of fun.
I
So
want to thank the people of the 22nd District. It's the best district in the state of Connecticut. I'm really looking forward to serving the community.
Awesome. Thank you very much for giving me your time. I know you have a lot going on. And just best of luck the rest of the session.
great. Thank you so much.